All right, so I have 9 quail now. This is the enclosure I have for them. I bought a 2-story rabbit hutch off of Amazon. I taught them to use the upstairs. I put all the food and water upstairs, and then turned out that having 2 stories stressed them out. They would go upstairs and then forget where their friends are and start crying. So I shut off the upstairs, use it for storage now. And they all live downstairs. It's a little cramped, but I'll probably end up getting a new setup for them eventually. And quail don't really need a ton of space. I think they have like maybe a little less than a square foot per quail right now. This is my jumbo bumbo quail. This guy's massive. Well, it's a girl actually. That bowl that one of my other quail's in is supposed to be the grit bowl, but they decided to start dust bathing in it and they kicked all the grit out of it. So I'm going to have to refill that. This red is the feeder. Right now I'm feeding 30% game bird starter because most of them are about 4 weeks old. A couple of them are actually laying age, different age, but I'll start feeding them laying food shortly. This is the dust bathing bowl. Usually I keep sand in here, but it's been getting very dusty in the room that I'm keeping them in. And so I'm going to try dirt from the yard as my next thing. So this is like actually just plain old dirt. So we'll see if that does better. I think they'll still be fine dust bathing in it. They just won't get as much good old dust. And this is the little waterer that I have for them. You can see them drinking out of it. It's just a tiny little waterer. So yeah, they've got a little bit of space here to hang out. They kind of spread themselves out. But that's how. So I have 4 confirmed females of 9 so far. And I've tagged their legs with a small purple band for each female. It's these cheap bands I bought off of Amazon. And then I have 5 who are unknown. I have not heard a single crow yet, which I think is positive. I think that means that hopefully I won't have too many males. And I'll have a lot of laying hens. So you can see I'm using pine shavings as bedding. It's actually over there. It's from Tractor Supply. It's like $6 for one of these massive bags of pine shavings. It lasts you a long time. And I've just been stacking it every day. Whenever I can see poop on the top, I just stack a couple handfuls into the coop. And so far I haven't been noticing too much in the way of smell in this room. However, I think I've just been keeping up with keeping the bedding pretty clean. So I think 5 days ago was when I first cleaned it. And then it's been going on 5 days right now with just me stacking bedding on. You can tell it's not that poopy because all I have to do is chuck a handful on everywhere and it covers it all up and doesn't smell. The thing that I don't like is that they're deathly afraid of me. I think quail tend to be quite flighty. So what I've been trying to do is put mealworms in the cage every now and then say, here, chick, chick, chicks, and that usually gets them coming. So eventually they won't hate me. So here's an example. Here, chick, 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 chicks. Here, chick, 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 chicks. And then one of them usually comes running pretty quickly to come get it. And usually the rest of them follow suit. But yeah, you can see got 2 of them on it right now that I've noticed. But more noticing now. So that's one method to get them to like you. Hopefully eventually they'll eat out of my hand, but they are quite flighty. They're not like the ducks. The ducks are friendly. Here I've got my largest female. She's 14 weeks old. I don't know what to name her, but she's definitely a jumbo bingus. Let me see if I can grab her. They don't like being picked up. Oh God, jeez. Okay, well, yeah, that's what you get. Let me try hold her a little tighter. She is huge. You can see the size of my hand. I mean, I'm a pretty tall person. And she's large. So, yeah, I'll put her down because she's triggered. She is definitely the largest. Much larger than any of the others. Also super chill. Probably my most chill one with being picked up. Could be this white one right here. Marley, my dog is like a hound. This white one's pretty chill. She doesn't really fight a ton. Fights a little bit, but it's pretty normal. But yeah, this one's not full grown, 4 weeks old. So you can see the size difference here between Jumbo Biggest and this white one. So these are all different colors of coturnix quail, and they will all lay around 300 eggs a year. The females will. If I have too many males, I might have to either pawn them off to people or process them. But the goal is to just become more self-sustaining and have more food options around. And they're also fun little pets. You can tell they're kind of stressed right now. It's because I removed the upstairs, and then also recently added a couple more quail to the flock. So I think that that kind of unfortunately ruined the harmony of the original flock, and now they have to figure everything out. But I think they'll probably relax in a day or two. It won't take long. Just know that quail are a little bit more territorial than something like a duck or even chickens, and they're also a little bit tougher when adding new members to the flock. They aren't as accepting. With my ducks, I just let them out and let them get acquainted with each other. In about 10 minutes, they're sleeping together and having a fun time. They're sleeping together like sleeping at night in a huddle, all nice with each other. These guys, I can tell, just are not happy with each other right now. But I imagine given a day or two, they'll all be cuddled up together, sleeping at night. Quail are kind of an awesome bird because they're extremely quiet. You can keep them outside, you can keep them inside. I keep them in my office right now. I do have to do a lot of cleaning to make that work. They kick all of their dust and dirt and shavings onto the floor here. But I have a vinyl floor, so it's, you know, pretty easy to clean, unlike something like a carpet maybe. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty cute. They're like tiny chickens, just less friendly. Here's one crying. So, I don't know. You can kind of tell they're a little stressed, but I think they'll calm down. That's about it for this update video. I've just got 4 ducks still. I've got 4 Muscovies. Need to show them in a video. And I plan on getting 2 more female Muscovies to round it out. And then I'll have 4 females and 2 males. And hopefully that'll be an okay ratio. It's not the best, but the Muscovies are very quiet and chill, so I think they'll be okay.